Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Silent Core and welcome back to my Bully 2 series, keeping you up to date with all the latest news and updates. So we have just passed the 13th anniversary of the original Bully title, and today I want to share some good news with you guys, including a new statement from Jan, a Rockstar insider, the person that originally confirmed Bully 2 to exist, and originally said it was going to be the next game to release after Red Dead Redemption 2. We've also got a new leak from an ex-employee of Rockstar India, and also several references to go over by Rockstar themselves. Before we get into this video, I do want to quickly discuss what I covered in my last video, which was an article by Video Game Chronicle who had an inside source that mentioned Bully 2 actually fizzled out after 18 months of development. Now this doesn't necessarily mean Bully 2 will never cease to exist, because Bully 2 has actually had a very interesting development over the past decade, and we've had multiple sources telling us Bully 2 has gone in and out of development, it's been shelved a couple of times, and I guess never really found full momentum to enter full development. So with that out of the way, let's get into the new information. So this next statement comes from Yan2295, who was a Rockstar insider, and he actually left a comment on a video from Bully YouTuber Swigta. Now Yan here left a very long comment, you guys are welcome to pause the video if you want to read the thing, but he basically just addressed a few of the points that Swigta mentioned in his videos, such as them releasing or doing announcements on dates that were Bully's anniversary, and Yan was basically saying they didn't intentionally do this. I think it's clear the Bully community, although very small, it does have a very passionate community that are just desperate for a sequel, and Yan did sort of give a dose of reality, which is the original Bully didn't sell very well. It only sold 1.5 million copies, compared with Grand Theft Auto 5 that alone sold over 100 million copies. So you can't really blame Rockstar for giving priority to a bigger franchise such as Grand Theft Auto. So this particular comment doesn't really contain any new information, however one of Yan's replies does. Polofly left a reply to Yan and said, "I agree with everything you just said, but didn't you leak that Bully 2 was the next game after Red Dead Redemption 2? And Yan confirmed, "I'm not saying Bully 2 doesn't exist or anything like that." So as you can see, Yan is actually confirming that Bully 2 still exists. And when I say he confirms it still exists, he said he confirms that it doesn't not exist, which is basically the same thing, right? In case you guys need a quick refresher, as it was basically 2.5 years ago since Yan made this statement, Yan2295 stated this on Twitter, saying that Bully 2 is the next in development and supposed to be the next Rockstar game after Red Dead Redemption 2. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but shortly after Yan confirmed Bully 2 to be the next game, he actually received a cease and desist from Rockstar Games, and he actually had to pull his whole website where he posted leaks, yan2295.com, and he had to basically take that offline and became an ex-Rockstar Game insider. And since then, he's basically stopped posting leaks for Rockstar Games. And it's really interesting timing that happened, because before then, Yan was making leaks for Rockstar Games for years and was never once contacted by Rockstar until he mentioned Bully 2. Alright, so let's get on to our next piece of potential good news for Bully 2, and this actually comes from a former Rockstar India employee. I believe, according to his resume, he worked at Rockstar India for about 1 year as a 3D artist. Now after leaving Rockstar Games, this 3D artist did an interview with an outlet called Stay Adobe, and he mentioned that he worked on Red Dead Redemption 2, as well as a couple of games he can't name yet. Now although he doesn't give away what these games are, this confirms that Rockstar Games are working on multiple unannounced projects. I think it's probably safe to assume at this point that one of those projects is going to be GTA 6, but that leaves the question, what is that other unannounced project he mentioned? Potentially it could be any Rockstar Games franchise, it could be Max Payne, Midnight Club, or even table tennis. But in my opinion, this could be confirmation that Bully 2 is still being worked on by Rockstar India. We know from a couple of Rockstar insiders that Bully 2 was actually being developed between May 2010 and late 2013 in Rockstar New England studio, and it was later claimed that there was even a playable demo at that time for testing, but then production was halted for unspecific reasons at the Rockstar New England studio. Given that Rockstar have acquired a studio in India called Rockstar India, and apparently it has around 500 employees, which is a huge game development studio for a AAA game, potentially they've outsourced their development for Bully 2 to Rockstar India. Unsurprisingly, after making this claim that he was working on multiple unannounced games, this interview with the ex-Rockstar employee was actually removed, so it's clear that he mentioned something that he wasn't meant to. Another thing worth mentioning is that Rockstar India are currently hosting recruitment drives to hire new game testers. And this usually indicates a couple of things. First of all, they are probably looking for a substantial amount of game testers since they're hosting a recruitment drive for them. And the second thing is that game testers usually come into the equation when the game is ready and playable. They will be doing testing on segments of the live game that is actually playable. As you can see from the ad here, it says, "Would you like an opportunity to work amongst some of the most creative talent in the video game industry? Rockstar India, developer of Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption, is hiring. Desired experience, freshers with knowledge and expertise of Rockstar Games up to 2 years. November 16th and the 17th of 2019. As you can see in the image, they've also used an image of the girl from the Grand Theft Auto. Obviously, if this was hiring for a bully game tester, they're not going to use a bully image on here or it'll totally give away the title. So they're probably using the GTA image since it's such a recognizable franchise. So the last piece of good news I wanted to share with you Bully fans in today's video is the fact that Rockstar have added 2 new Bully Easter eggs into both of their main franchises this year. I mean, why else would Rockstar keep us interested in Bully and keep adding Bully Easter eggs and references into their games if this game was not still on their mind? First of all, we've got the Natchadocious saddle that was added into Red Dead Online of May 2019. As you can see from the colours and the artwork with the blue and the gold, it's very similar to the Bully logo with the emblem. Even has the snakes on there, it's got the skull, it's got the kind of pattern around the side of the emblem. Very, very reminiscent of Bully in this colour scheme. Just a couple of months later, in July of 2019, Rockstar added some new Bully artwork into Grand Theft Auto Online with the Casino DLC. And just in case there's any confusion on this being a Bully Easter egg, the image is literally called Prop Bully in the game's files, and inside the game it's called the Canis Canem Edit, which was the name for Bully in European countries. Now the mystery around this painting still exists, as the author is named Morse. A lot of people have said this could be Morse code, and I've been trying to kind of decipher what kind of hidden message is hidden in this painting. When you take the red dots and you turn those into Morse code dots, and also the yellow slashes and turn them into Morse code slashes, this can be deciphered with the number 4, the letters N, A, and D. So far, we haven't really seen any credible or reasonable explanations on what this hidden meaning could mean, so this is still kind of up in the air right now. Of course, if you guys have any ideas on what this reference or Easter egg could actually mean in Grand Theft Auto Online, do let me know down in the comments because I'm very interested. But yeah, that's all the good news information I wanted to share with you guys in today's video about Bully 2. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new and want to be kept up to date with all the latest Bully 2 news, and also leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, as it really helps support the channel. I also want to give a wee mention to Bully 2 Source. If any of you guys are a big Bully fan and you're on Instagram, you should definitely shoot her a follow because she posts her own original content and basically covers every major Bully 2 leak and bit of information if you guys are looking to keep up to date with the game. I'll have a link to her Instagram page linked down in the description if any of you guys are interested. Thank you guys for watching this video all the way to the end, and I'll see you guys in the next video.